Hey guys, it's makeup tutorial time again.
Okay.
Hey Hotmess fans.
Oh my god.
Yes!
There we go.
Bipolar disorder, my shit's not in order. I'm overweight.
Very, very simple. I use this. Camera cut out again. Hey Hotmess fans.
Hey guys, thanks for stopping by my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Wet n Wild Mega Cushion, the color corrector. It's the green one for redness. I've got copious skin, which is basically broken capillaries, a little red going on here. That stuff doesn't go away. I flush very easily, and so just there's a lot of stuff going on here, and I don't know if you can really tell. But I've got some over the years. Once I've gotten a little older, they just get a little red right here. And although foundation basically works most of the time, it's always nice to have a little help. I do use a primer most of the time that's got more of a green base, and that works really well just for a little help. But I thought I found this, and I thought, you know what? Ooh, it's Wet n Wild. I'm gonna try it. I didn't try the bronzer because it just looked too warm. I did try the highlight, and that was amazing. I'm glad I've got that. So before I dismantle, let me just go show you. Now, I did watch a review. God, I can't even remember who it was, but she brought up a point about these, is that it's really cute, compact, and ready to go. If you're at a vanity, it's perfect for that. But if you're not, and you need to use this for whatever reason, or you've got just your two hands, which we all do, most of us, it's kind of hard. So you open it up, and you got to put this down, and then you've got this little puff. It works very well. But then you got to pull this off, and then it's got transfer. So you either use what's on there, or you use the puff, and I'll show you. So you got these two things that you have to put aside. You've got to kind of hold on to this, and then this is what you get. Now, lately what's going on is I see a lot of people when they do the color correctors, and it's barely a color, but by the time you put it on your face, it ends up being kind of the same color. It always seems to fade out to this white pasty color, and this is almost kind of doing it, but it does cover. Now, I'm going to use a little pad to show you on one side how it works. It's just, all it is a sponge with some of the product on there. And because these are so small, they probably won't last too long. Now, you see how opaque it goes on? Now, this will work for you, but that's not my favorite. I usually use like a sponge. And it helps blend it a bit. And I'm just gonna go like this. It's mine, so I'm not caring if it transfers. And I just go on this side of my face because that's where I need it. And I usually just have to push it twice for one side, and it spreads pretty good. So you probably only need one. And do you see how this is a little bit lighter than this one with this one? Because I kind of look like a clown. I'm just gonna put a little bit more. Now, this is what I usually do. I'm gonna put this stuff back. So you have to put this back, and then another thing is, don't just push it in the middle. It kind of seeps all the air out. Then you got to put this back, and this. Cute packaging though, it's kind of anime. Anyway, I just blend this in. That's my dog. Alright, so now I've got this ridiculous kind of, from afar it probably looks white, but you can see that it's definitely taken the red away. Now obviously this looks ridiculous, but you're gonna put foundation on. So I put that on there, and I I don't blend it crazy out, but I do make sure it's a good consistency on the face, because you're going to be layering this. I know I do. I layer it all the time. I'm going to put this Revlon Color Whip on here. So I kind of wait. Now I have primer and everything else on prior to this. But I kind of wait a little bit because I don't want to kind of swish it around. And you know, when you put foundation on, you kind of maneuver it around. So I kind of wait until it's a little dry. Alright, so I'm just going to use my brush and put a little bit of this on. This isn't my favorite foundation. I'm kind of just trying to get rid of it. So anyway, I just dot it on my face, and then I blend my foundation just like I would anything else. Now I am trying not to move the product too much for fear of it moving my redness control, but by the time you let it sit for a while, so it doesn't get, so it's still not tacky or movable, it usually won't move for you. Just down my eye. Alright, so now that I'm done with the foundation, you can see that you don't see it anymore. It definitely blends. I feel like it works. I love that it covers it up. Now mind you, it's not crazy green. It's not like opaque green, but it's got that pink or that green tinge to counteract that red that's on your face. So it definitely works. I just feel like it's a little bit more hard work to get into it. They're very small, so this may not last you a long time if you are, you know, one that uses this all the time. But then again, if you get something small like this, it doesn't get old or crappy or yucky fast too, because if you have too much in the air, it gets in there, exposes it, blah blah blah, and all that other stuff. But definitely I would recommend this, because you can tell a lot of the times when I do put foundation on, when I don't put something like this on, I can still kind of see the redness coming out, so I have to make it a point to actually go back and really put foundation in that area. Foundation usually works, but this is just nice for an extra cover, for some extra help, especially if it's going to be for something important, pictures or the prom or your wedding, you know, something like that. So you definitely want something that helps, and I think this does. I think it's amazing. Price point was, I think, oh I got the hiccups, about $4.99, $5, oh something. I thought it was an exclusive for Walgreens or Walmart. Either way, I found them on both. They do have a under eye brightener. They have a like a salmon like color that helps with dark eyes or some purpleness or something. Do they have a purple one? I don't know what the purple one's for. Anyway, they have four colors altogether. They got 3 more than this, but the other ones I didn't feel like I needed. I might go get the under eye brightener. That one might be in my collection sooner or later, but at this point I'm fine with this one. And yeah, I would definitely recommend this to a friend. It's Wet n Wild. I love Wet n Wild. especially if they have some redness. I think this would work really well. I mean, it does because it works for me. And thanks again for stopping by. If you have detailed questions about this, I will try my best to answer them in whatever knowledge I have about this product. And if you haven't already, like the video, and if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by, and please subscribe. And until next time, when I have something on my mind and I want to give you my 2 cents, I will see you then. Bye.